Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Thursday, September 23rd, 12:05 p.m. here in sunny California. And I'm taking a look at these charts just to kind of update us. I noticed yesterday when I did my video, I noticed after I posted the video that my chart was not up to date. I hadn't refreshed the chart, and so all we had done was touch this line, when in actuality, when I refreshed the chart, we had actually broken down beneath the line and gone all the way down and tested $39,000. So I apologize for that if anybody caught that, but more or less the narrative is the same. We broke down beneath the 21-day EMA but popped back above it, and so we still have support above the 21-day EMA. We may capitulate beneath it again to retest this line, just kind of looking at the weekly chart. The RSI, just as anticipated, is coming down to retest the bottom of this line, and if that's the case, we'll probably come back down to retest this line again. That's very possible, but we can easily get a bullish break out of this triangle, and the recovery will be in play. Just kind of looking at the daily chart of BTC, we came down and tested this line, and now we're testing the previous trend. If we break back above the trend and get support above this line, then there will be no more retesting of the $39,000 mark. So yeah, it's just a waiting game to see, are we going to break back above this line, or are we going to capitulate beneath it? Once again, are we going to get rejected here and come back down and retest this line? Only time will tell. We do have bearish MACDs, and we do have RSI that's trying to recover and trying to break back into the trend. Only time will tell. We just got to watch this and see where we're going. Same thing when we look at the 4-hour chart. We've broken back into the trend. We're coming to test the top of the trend line up here at about 45,500. And the question is, will we get rejected there and come back down to test the bottom of the trend here at about 42,000? Or will we break above the trend and start moving towards our targets between 49 and 50,000? The beautiful thing on the 4-hour is the RSI looks very strong. It's not only broken back into its previous trend, but it's now breaking above its previous trend, and the MACDs are strong. So when we look at the 4-hour chart, it looks like we could be in recovery mode here for Bitcoin, but once again, only time will tell. Looking at the weekly chart for XRP, we capitulated beneath the line, but we found support above it on the weekly. So we've wicked down beneath it, but we've come back up above it. Looking at this weekly chart, it is very possible that we come back and retest this line here at about 74 cents. We would still be bullish if we did so. If we did so next week, it'd be around 74 cents. If we did so the following week, it'd be about 78 cents. But as long as we don't break below this line, we are still bullish. There's still room for the RSI to come down on the weekly chart and retest this trend line, which would correspond to a retest of this trend line here. That would still be very healthy for the market, and we would still be in the bullish territory, and we would still be on track to reach for these higher targets here by the end of this year. So I'm not worried about XRP at all. I think we are on track. I think all is well. However, when we look at the daily chart for XRP, we came down and tested this line, but then we broke back into our trend here. And so if we stay in this trend, this is actually a descending wedge, somewhat of a descending wedge, which is actually a bullish pattern. And so we could easily break bullish out of this. And if we were to break bullish above this, let me figure out a quick target of where that should take us. The next stop, if we were to break bullish above this, would be somewhere around like $1.39, something like that. So let's hope for the best. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. Either way, we're okay. The cool thing about breakdowns is it gives us a great opportunity for accumulation. Accumulation is everything in this market. Unless you've got 100 grand or 200 grand to drop into it, the next best thing is extended periods of consolidation that give you the opportunity to accumulate more. And so a lot of times we're just too hasty when we think about the crypto market. We think it moves faster than it does. We want it to move fast. It actually moves slow, and we don't realize that the slowness of the market is to our benefit. Matter of fact, best case scenario is Bitcoin drops all the way down to $1,000 again and then turns around and does another bull run. The reason I say that is because if it drops all the way down to 1,000 again, we have an extended accumulation period ahead of us that will allow us to go deeper into the market than we can go at this moment. And so this is the key where we tend to see breakdowns like this in the wrong perspective. We tend to look at breakdowns in the market as negative occurrences when they're actually great opportunities of a lifetime that must be seized within the lifetime of the opportunity. In an upcoming video, I'm going to talk about what you should do if you become crypto rich, or when you become crypto rich, what you should do, how to protect, and not only how to protect your riches, but how to make sure that you're not destroyed by them. We're going to talk about that in a future video. All right, looking at this XRP BTC chart, still very promising. It's interesting that you look at XRP USD and everything's moving down, but you look at XRP BTC and everything's moving up, both in the RSI and in the price action. All we need is a bullish turn in the MACDs, and we are off and running. I am hoping for a retest of this line here. If we do get a retest of this line here, I've got some buy orders on Primexbt that are going to go through, and that's going to be very lucrative in the long term for us. This is really trading XRP against BTC was the reason I started my channel in January of this year. It was really the one idea that I had, and so now that it's tradable again on Primexbt, I'm really, really excited about that, and we'll see where that takes us. Once again, looking at this Litecoin chart, it looks like recovery here. We came and tested this line, and we may retest it again. Who knows? We've got bearish MACDs, and honestly, the RSI is still bearish. Looks like we could probably hit the top of this line and get rejected and come back down and test the bottom of it again, or we could just go ahead and break through that line and make a higher high. Then we're in full-on recovery mode. Once again, you guessed it, only time will tell. Same thing when we look at this from a macro perspective. We're looking at this weekly LTC chart. All is well. We're still bullish, even though this is just a momentary breakdown. But once we break out, it may take us a couple more weeks or a few more weeks to get there. We're still on track to hit $1,000, $1,000 plus by the end of the year. So all is well. Still looking at this chart, still looking at this page here. Hoping, believing for the day coming soon when XRP wins its case against the SEC, when Ripple wins its case against the SEC. I did a video back when the lawsuit came out on why XRP will triumph over the SEC, and I had three just basic reasons. The first reason was XRP is not a security. Second reason, XRP is not Ripple. And I can't remember the third reason. Matter of fact, I'll put a link to that video in the description if you want to hear my take on the lawsuit. My take has not changed. My reasons for strongly believing that the lawsuit against Ripple will fail, and that when the lawsuit fails, XRP is going to go bacterial, and it's going to make us a lot of money. All right, folks, that's all I got for you today. This is a quick video. I just wanted to update you on where we are and what I see. Make it your aim above all things to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, walk in love every day. Remember that this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is my opinion. And if you appreciated or liked or enjoyed this content, do me a favor and smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel and leave me a comment letting me know what you think. All right, folks, have a great one. Cryptogenic signing out.